So yesterday when I was packing up, I noticed that this is separated. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to fix that. So I'll just have to be super careful. I'm not sure what exactly happened. I'm guessing the brackets just kind of came off. So we'll have to figure out how to fix that. So what I'm working on today, what I've got done so far, I removed the screws that was holding the wood in the back that I had glued in from the other side. And then I'll fill it in and putty it. I'm going to see how this part where I glued the metal on cures. It's not yet fully cured. I'm going to sand it down, see how it looks. I've made one side of the bench front. I'm making the back of, so it'll be the exact same piece and it'll just be back here. I did paint this board yellow, so I'm have that all painted. What I decided is because I found a 50-cent can of Oops paint that was yellow, and one of my accent colors in the camper will be yellow. So I thought it'd be fun to add a pop of color inside the bench, because this is where I'm going to be storing items. And then I'll make it bright instead of using the gray, which it would make it kind of darker inside. So just a fun way to add some color. And then I'm building the back side of it. The front one fits pretty good. I'm no carpenter by any means. I do like DIY projects, but this is on a whole new level. So I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. I did put a support beam over the wheel well section. So when I have the other side done, I'll do another support beam across just to make sure there's added support over the wheel well. Because I don't want anything falling on it and then, So my plan is to finish the second side. I can screw on this panel over here back on. I'm waiting to screw this side on just because I need to finish the wire. So I'm not going to screw the bench in yet. I'm just getting it prepared and ready to go so I can get it screwed in once I replace the lights. So we'll go from there. So I'm just finishing up the day. I got the back section of the bench done and then the front section as well. I've had this piece that was in the camper that I had no idea where it went to. Well, I just figured out it goes right here. So I'll be able to screw that on and hopefully get that fixed. So that will just cover that and solve that problem. A fun little find that my friend found at Walmart. It was like $3.98 and have a little broom to have in the camper once it's done. I thought that was like perfect. Has a little dustpan and easy to store once I'm done. So that'll be perfect. Try to salvage some of the paneling I had. Use the outer edge of the bench is going to be covered. I didn't have a piece long enough. So I tried to salvage and cut 2 pieces, but I'm not liking an edge right there. So I'm going to see about getting a piece cut to size, or maybe get some slats, because these are like 98 cents at Home Depot, and maybe do some slats on the outer edge not too sure what I'll do. So it might be nice having some wood, maybe even stain it to give a little bit of a different feel, but we'll have to figure out how many slats that would be, how much added weight compared to the paneling would add to it, because like I said, I've ripped out the old bench and the sink and stove. That's going to save me on some weight, but I'll need to figure out what to do for the outside of the bench. So there's that hole in the roof that I patched up with Flex Seal, and I added that piece of aluminum inside the ceiling. I'm adding another piece on top, and I've epoxied it down just to help give it that extra support. I don't want anything going through that hole, so that's just going to help give that a little bit of a barrier protection, and then I just have some weight holding it down to help keep it secured while the epoxy dries. So hopefully that will do the trick, and then I'll probably caulk around it, make sure all the edges are sealed even with the epoxy, and then I'll I keep calling it rhino lining, but I'll use the Flex Seal over it. It's having issues, the glue's having issues staying glued to the pieces of flex tape, so I'll probably sand it down or something. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there, but we'll figure out something. I always do, even though it's not anything what I've had planned, but it's coming along though.